Hi, it's Matt here for Newsshooter.com at IBC 2019. I'm at the Shure booth. Now, this is your new TwinPlex Lavalier system. Now, this is something you introduced back at NAB. We haven't seen it before, though, so we thought we'd come and have a chat to you. What makes this system unique from other lavalier microphones that happen to be on the market?
Well, as a company, we've always been very strong in producing high-tier wireless, but we've never really had a premium lavalier option to pair along with that for the theatre, film and broadcast markets. So with TwinPlex, we spent a lot of time looking at the competition that's out there, seeing what they're good at, what are some of the common complaints or issues with lavaliers on the market, and then looking at what we could do to try and tackle some of those issues and put that technology into TwinPlex. So the biggest development with TwinPlex is it's a dual diaphragm capsule. So what that helps with is it gives us twice the surface area, so we're able to get a nice low frequency response. It's a very natural sound right the way up into the high frequencies as well, which is something that's quite difficult to achieve in a under 5mm lavalier kind of capsule size. And then we also spent a lot of time working on the cable, because particularly in the theatre industry, they've get through quite a lot of lavaliers just through wear and tear and cable stretching or being wrapped or put on costumes. So we actually spent about 5 years just finding a suitable cable, and we sourced it from the medical industry. And one of the unique aspects of it is there's a secondary redundant ground. So whereas some lavalier microphones, once you break that primary ground, it's almost impossible to re-terminate, and because you can't identify where exactly that break is.
Throw it out and start again.
Yeah, you've just got to replace it and move on. So we have a number of different options in the TwinPlex line. This cable is actually the thinnest option, the 1.1mm. And then we have the 1.6mm that's also shared on the headset. And that redundant ground means that if you were to break the primary grounding, you still have that secondary ground available so that your lav will hopefully last a lot longer, and therefore you can cut down on your operating expenditure for a production or for location sound purposes.
And two of the other benefits I've seen from this cable actually is that it's not going to make a lot of noise rustling against clothes because of the type of material that you're using for the cable, and also it doesn't have a memory, so it'll just always go straight without getting tangled up.
Yeah, that's another kind of big aspect for us, is we wanted something, because these are going to be used a lot on theatre costumes, they're going to be instances where the cable just gets wrapped up. We wanted something that didn't have that memory effect. You needed to be able to pull it apart, run it flat, and just not have it, well, remember its previous coiled or curved state. The material as well, we tested a lot with typical theatre paints or makeups to make sure that the cable could be painted. It can also be, you can use isopropyl alcohol to clean it off and wipe it. It takes both paint and makeup very well. And as you said, there's very little cable noise on either of these, the 1.1mm or the 1.6.
And the cable's actually got water resistance as well.
Yeah, so the cable itself is water resistant, but the actual caps on the lavalier microphone have kind of hydrophobic coating. So they're very resistant against sweat, kind of makeup. You can remove the caps as well and clean them individually. Each of the microphones will ship with both a presence and a flat cap, depending on the frequency response you want out of those microphones.
And they're available in various different connectors on the end?
Yeah, so depending on which model you go for. So the TL45 was primarily targeted for the theatre market, so ultra-thin cable makes it very easy to hide under costumes, and this is only ships with the LEMO because of our ADX1M micro body pack with the LEMO connector on there. It provides very good protection against sweat ingress. As you move up the range with the TL46 and 47, we introduce some more connector options, and the TL47 is kind of the most flexible of the mics in the range. It's got the 1.6mm cable with the redundant ground, as I mentioned. It has a variety of different connector options, so we do LEMO, TA4F, microdot versions will be coming later this year, and then no connector types for those that want to re-terminate on things like high rows for Sony body packs or 3.5mm, things like that. They all come with 4 colors. The TL46, 45, 46 and 47, available in black, white, tan and cocoa.
And what sort of pricing do they start at?
So depending on whether you get those with or without accessories, often in the theatre market they'll be making their own custom mounts or wig mounts, so they don't need all of the tie clip options or magnet mount options that we have available. Without accessories, it's around €380 excluding VAT, and then if you were to get the accessory pack, it comes with a case, it comes with a lot of these different sticky mounts and magnet mount options that we have, and that's about €410.
Thanks very much.
No, thank you for your time.